Hey guys, so we're going to look at doing your own name and numbers on your shirts. We have the name and number available on our website where you can just be sent basically a name and number on a backing where you can attach it to yourself. So this is good for if you want to have spares left around, or if you have an old shirt that you can't get to a printer, we can send it out to you and you can attach it yourself. Alright, so I've got this is one that we've done before, which we have attached, so we're going to do a new one. Get this one out of the way. Alright. So it's relatively easy. You don't need a top quality iron. You can just use, I've just used a cheapo from like Target. I think it was like $12. And yeah, relatively easy. I usually use a heat press. I am no ironing whiz. I will be completely honest there. I am definitely not a housewife in any shape or form. Alright, so we're just going to line this up as accurately as possible. I find that some irons, depending on how hot they are, you want a medium to high heat. You may want to put some baking paper over the top of this. I found that I was able to do it without, but you may get a more even heating result if you use some baking papers, because you can obviously glide over the number a little bit easier. But today I'm going to do it without. However, for future you could definitely use it. So we're just going to stick this on here. Just going to start applying some heat to this. So you'll notice as that vinyl is just changing a bit of colour. That can happen for a number of reasons. Yeah, baking paper would definitely glide a little bit easier. This is just getting a little bit stuck. In the shop here we obviously use a big heat press, but we understand they are a big, chunky, expensive item, so an iron works just as well sometimes. So it's not taking a hell of a lot of time. Alright, so now we just got to wait for this one to cool completely. I find that, giving it a bit of a shake cools it down a little bit quicker. Yeah, you don't want any heat in there because that means the glue will still be soft, which means then your number can start peeling off and it'll leave some nasty residue behind as well. Alright, so I'm just going to cool this down. Alright, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so what I like to recommend is starting at a corner, but don't be afraid to play with it a little bit. Like, I don't recommend going from a big side. I recommend starting in a corner, and sometimes if you see it starting to lift a little bit, that's okay, just a little bit, and just kind of wriggle it so the backing starts to come away. And then just slowly take your time and just start peeling it off. Alright. Cool. Alright, so I've got some residue there, which I'm not sure where that's from. Something to do with the backing, I think. So I'm just going to run over this print again. As you probably have been told with any of your older shirts, if they've got names and numbers on them, you don't ever iron directly onto the print. Put something over the top, so I'm just going to use this backing to go over the top again, just to make sure that those edges are secured. And you could do this as well if you have a print at home that's starting to peel off, or for example if this print started to peel off, you could just put some baking paper over the top and just repress it down, reactivate that glue and stick it down. You will notice that if you touch the backing that you've just ironed, it will be a little bit hot, so just be careful. We don't want you burning yourself. And I'm just going to let this cool again before we pull that backing off. Alright, seems, pretty good. Alright, and that's all done. Thank you.